I came on board, the biggest thing I had going on was peripheral neuropathy. I had this intense pain in both of my hands, burning sensation. It wasn't intermittent, it was constant. I was in tears all day long. I felt like my life was like ending. I'm 60 years old. I had just retired and I had been to neurologists, all kinds of doctors. Everybody just wants to put you on pills. And I wasn't going to have that because that wasn't going to fix anything. I really wanted to get down to the root cause and not just put a band-aid on something that would then cause other issues to come up. So I heard about Dr. Sarah and I started with the program. And let me just say that I didn't consider myself a bad eater. I'm a foodie. I love really good food. I love to cook. But I had no idea that I was not feeding my body on a cellular level at all. Like I was, because I was constantly craving, even though I cooked good food and I ate really well at home and stuff, I was constantly craving junk food and I didn't understand why and all of this stuff. And doing Dr. Sarah's program, the education that I got was paramount. I mean, I've been into health my entire life, but nobody has sat down and really given me information that I can understand and that is relatable to my everyday life like she has. And all of the coaching regarding nutrition and lifestyle just completely started to turn around my hands. And I didn't mention my feet were also part of the whole neuropathy thing. It was very difficult for me to walk. What I noticed the first month, the first thing that I noticed was I stopped craving junk food. And as I started doing her program and using the Purium products in particular, um, I really noticed the difference regarding feeding my body on a cellular level. The pain in my hands started going away until by the second month, it was completely gone. And I had been in severe pain 24 hours a day for well over a year and had gone to see, I don't know how many people. I mean, short of me going to the Amazon and doing a voodoo stuff thing, I had tried just about everything. And 2 months into it, my pain had completely vanished and I couldn't believe it because it was almost like watching my hair grow. I just woke up one day and went, wait a minute, I'm not in any pain anymore. And I can walk and my feet are fine. And it's remained that way. It hasn't come back. Um, I've also had migraines for, oh my God, that's been for like the last 15 years. The migraine situation I feel was a bit more complicated. I am to the point where I now recognize let me explain the migraine. To get to this point, what happened with me was I was in so much pain. I couldn't really focus on anything else emotionally, spiritually, energetically. And I know I'm a complete human being and it isn't just one thing. But with the amount of pain I was in, I couldn't access any tools or anything. And so when I got out of pain, I was able then to go emotionally into my body. The sessions that Sarah had, in addition to her twice a week calls, we had one-on-one sessions with her, and the energetic work that she did and all of the tools with frequency and sound and all of this stuff, I was able actually to connect with it because I was able to be out of pain first. And man, if you're in pain, I don't care how many tools people throw at you, you can't really focus on anything. I could no yoga, no this, no that, nothing. And I knew that my headaches were more complicated and I needed to do emotional work and everything, but I couldn't get to that place to deal with the migraines until I was out of pain. And her program got me to this place where I could actually start feeling my body. And I, instead of thinking about things and, just reading information and, coming from this knowledge-based thing, I was able to absorb things viscerally. I was able to feel, bring things up emotionally that I knew were causing issues with my migraines. And my migraines have subsided, I mean, incrementally. I don't get them nearly as often as I did. They are super mild if I get them. And I'm able now to work emotionally instead of being so much in my head, which is the thing with me and the migraines, is I felt disconnected from my body physiologically because of the pain I was in. And her program, I don't know how to explain this, but yeah, I read a lot. I knew a lot of stuff, and it isn't about what I knew or the knowledge. It was the ability to absorb it and apply it physically in my life, practically in my life, and the whole feeling bit. I am not divorced from my body anymore. And before I was in my head or I was in pain. And I feel like I am becoming more and more whole in my experience. I feel vibrant, alive, and I credit this program because that is the one thing that I did that got me there quickly. Because man, 3 months after everything I've been through for so many years is super quick. And I'm going to continue doing this because there's no way I'm going back to how I was. I'm feeling like I am a whole human being again, and I am not disjointed. And that's amazing. That's just amazing. So thank you.
Thank you for that. And I commend